welcome back to another episode of
Barbershop Talk Like This.
I am your host, Trey the Barber.
And it's your other host, Dice the Barber.
Kush from the mighty infamous Lab Rats in the building.
And today in the building, actually not on the phone line, we got a good friend of ours. Yeah, she ain't in the building. She stood us up. Is a good friend of ours, Miss Cortney Ketchum.
What's good?
What's up, y'all?
What's good with it?
Her ass, motherfucking man. Listen, I mean, I was calling her all goddamn morning. You know what I mean? Since 9 o'clock, I was like, "Hey, yo." Now I mean, even yesterday, I sent her a message and was like, "Yo, we good for 11." Now I mean, I ain't hear shit. I got here. Now I mean, I met up with you. Like, what was it? Like 9:30 or some shit like
8:45.
Oh yeah, like 8:45, 9 o'clock. Now I mean, I was like, all right, yeah. Now I mean, we good. She gonna answer. You know what I'm saying? And now I mean, I get to the barbershop to go meet up with you, Trey, and I'm like, yo, she ain't answer yet. But she gonna be waking up. I'm pretty sure she need to be here before 11. She gotta wake up at least by 10 to get ready to be here. Know what I mean? And what happens?
Nothing.
What the fuck?
Nothing.
No
Yo, that's what
Vaseline.
happens. CEOs never sleep.
Hey man, listen.
Well, apparently you was asleep.
Apparently you was asleep.
I was not fucking tired.
Oh no, this one. Yeah.
Anyway,
So go ahead.
Courtney, just to let you know, we always start our show off by saying thank you to the Lord for waking us up this morning.
Hey man,
allowing us to
did
be
wake
here.
up.
thank you to the Lord for waking
us up this morning.
For waking
and
us
allowing
up, yeah.
us to be here,
Courtney.
and making it through our day.
Hallelujah.
So we want to thank the Lord
she
for
said
that.
Happy New Year.
She no. She said hallelujah.
I said hallelujah.
Okay.
Hallelujah. You know what I mean?
Right. Now we
Granny.
always follow our prayer off. Follow our prayer up with a shot. Unfortunately, you're not here to take your shot, so we're gonna take your shot for you, and we just poured ourselves a little extra.
She's probably not here.
Know what I mean, some of that Henny White, know what I mean, that I got from Turks and Caicos.
Oh, I missed out. Oh, all right. That's what you telling me. I heard that shit good.
Now, everybody out there, Courtney actually owns a clothing store here in LA.
On Melrose, right?
No, this one, I was on Melrose, and now I'm downtown LA now.
She's in downtown LA. It's called Urban Rarity.
Or Urban
Right.
Rarity.
Correct.
That's what I said.
Nah, nigga, I'm just repeating what you said.
You just wanted to echo me?
Yeah. I
I
mean,
said Urban Rarity.
it's a reverb.
Urban Rarity.
It's a reverb, nigga.
Courtney, this is what happens between Dice and Trey. Get used to this part.
Oh, she knows. She shoots videos with us. You know, that's
They
how we
don't
know.
fight
Courtney.
all day.
No, I
you
didn't.
never-
That's why I just be quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be quiet with you. I was just gonna let you know.
So, what was the reason of the change of address from Melrose to downtown? And at the same time, tell us a little bit about the store.
I left. Well, first off, Melrose was a really great location, but Melrose is just changing. So, and I wanted to have like my own identity, and I feel like with my brand specifically, I want to be like more of a brand for the people, and so I wanted to actually go where a lot of people were and have price points that could match people's like affordability, things like that. So I chose downtown LA, and I chose to get a building that was needing a repair, just because of my brand is more of a reused materials, upcycled, repurposed, things like that. So I wanted to get my own space and repurpose the materials within the space and kind of create this whole new vibe.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what I did. So downtown LA actually is a really good fit for me too. Like there's tons of different people, like all the same people that go to Melrose, go to downtown LA. And anybody that's down here, like they pay for parking, so they got cash in their pocket. So I want that cash.
Yeah.
So you got a dope ass style, because one of the pieces that you had that always stands out to me that I remember is that you took an old pair of jeans and you made a jacket out of that shit. And I just thought that shit was like the dopest shit ever.
Yeah, no, I did that. And then I've done like some more things from that. And actually, I just call it wearable art. And so even when I have it in the shop, it's crazy because people are looking at it like, what is this? Or like, is that wearable? And even this one lady, she wanted to offer me like a bulk purchase order. And I was like, no, I don't do that. I don't do bulk orders. I just make what I want to make, and I make as many as I want to make, and that's it.
So now I mean, it's like You know what I mean? Like if you have it, you know what I mean, ain't nobody else gonna have that shit. Kind of.
I want to
With certain things, I guess.
To the light. And yeah, with certain things, and then with certain things, I don't mind. Like with my hoodies, I mass produce those just because those are
Popular.
Popular. That's kind of like my statement piece for the brand. Graphic tees, things like that. But anything that I make or anything that I like repurpose, is not going to be that many, like maybe 5 at the most, or I kind of just make it depending on order. And like I've done wholesale orders for people that want to have it for like their own boutiques and stuff, but I kind of just want to keep my brand like to myself. And so, and then this.
I kind of like how you said instead of refurbish, you say repurpose.
Mm-hmm.
Now I mean, like, now I mean, because
that's garbage.
Yeah, now I mean, everything has a purpose. So it's like basically, you know what I mean, fuck refurbishing that shit. You know what I mean, like
let's repurpose it. It had a purpose. Let's give it a new purpose.
Give it another purpose. You know what I mean, with my eye.
Yeah, and it has like a whole name for that. It's called upcycling, like basically upcycling. And it's where you take something that's old, new, garbage, trash to somebody and you repurpose it. So like there's really no piece of clothing unless it's just completely damaged that is, you know, non-usable.
That's dope, yo. Now I mean, like, 'cause, I mean, you could just take like a little piece and put it on like, now I mean, like so it's sort of like a handkerchief pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can make it. You can make it into like patchwork. You can do whatever you want with this. I know a lady. I don't remember the city that she's in or state, but she literally just cuts up pieces and she creates like dope ass pieces with it.
Yeah.
And she calls her company, I think, like Ragdoll or something like that, or Dollhouse. And it's just really dope. It's just to show people's creative mind and people's creative ability. And that also like inspires me too, because that's how I started my brand out, was just cutting up different pieces. And then I've taught myself organically how to sew, because I want to be able to create my own pieces, or say that if it's from me that I actually had a hand in it.
Yeah, no, I mean, go ahead.
I was gonna say I want to backtrack a little bit and let's tell the people a little bit about you, about Cortney. Like, where are you from originally?
What's up? What I want to know?
Where are you from?
Well, I'm from the Bay Area. I'm 32 years old.
What part of the Bay? What part of the Bay?
From Vallejo.
Okay. Valley Joe.
Vallejo.
I got a cousin. I got a cousin up in the Vallejo. Shout out to Buki.
Everybody got a cousin from somewhere.
Absolutely. But everybody ain't got a cousin named Buki.
Everybody got a cousin from somewhere.
But not everybody got a cousin named Buki.
You right. Real name Buki?
That's facts.
Shout out to my boy Buki.
But go ahead.
I know you watching the show.
But you know, I mean, Cortney is out walking her dog right now. You know what I mean, so she might be picking up some shit.
Are you walking your dog for real?
Yes. You know, that's my life. Like, I be multitasking. Everything I do, I gotta.
What kind of dog you got?
Open it. I have a.
It's a mutt.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
She's like
Huh?
She doing a lot of things, you know what I mean,
what
right now.
What kind of dog is it?
I have like 2-3 things going on like at one time.
Hey, baby,
so I'm sorry. So he's a multi-poo.
Oh.
And I rescued him like 5 months ago.
A multi-poo?
A multi-poo, nigga. You know what I mean?
It's
Something
like
you
a
don't know.
Maltese poodle.
A Maltese
Poodle, nigga. Yeah. Multi-poo.
I heard
Multi-poo.
That sounds like a lot of shit to me.
Right. And
Yeah,
I'm
like
mad this nigga looking at me like he knew what the fuck that shit meant, too.
I didn't know.
Exactly.
That nigga, hey, he played this.
But I heard it. But I heard that shit before.
Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah.
I heard of a multi-poo before.
This nigga looking at me like I'm dumb.
And you know, I'm always doing multiple things at one time. It's like I feel like I just need like.
That's why you have a multi-poo.
Well, you on Barbershop talking like this.
A multi-poo for doing multiple purposes at one time.
Oh my gosh, I'm doing like way too much at the moment. No, and so I rescued him like 2-3 months ago. No, like 6 months ago, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
And from a family who just wasn't taking care of him. It wasn't very nice, like semi-abusive. But I always have like a soft spot for animals, so I rescue all my dogs, like Rottweilers and.
Oh, how many dogs do you have?
Right.
I only have one at the moment, but I have 2 Rottweilers back home. So
Oh yeah. I seen that.
So you just go around rescuing animals, huh?
No.
Do you have you got a boyfriend?
No.
Okay, now I mean because a
Why
lot
you answer no like
Hold on.
that?
because now I mean
Why do we go from dogs to boyfriend?
because I'm about to explain it. Now I mean because a lot of women that don't have a man in their life, now I mean they tend to have a dog. You know what I'm saying? Now I mean
To replace the other dog?
I'm about to say, I don't like that metaphor at all.
no, they do though. Now I mean they do. They, now I mean, now I mean it's facts.
Because they're lonely or they have, like things that they need or whatever. Not mine. I have like a soft spot for them. And then at the end of the day, like if I walk by an animal, like my Rottweiler I just rescued, well, like 8 years ago now.
That's not just at all.
About 8 years ago.
Just 8 years.
Just like 8
You know
years
what I mean? I
ago.
got two of these motherfuckers. I mean,
I just had that baby.
and then I just had another one in about 6 months.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's my homie. We rescued each other. I was getting out of my abusive relationship and she was locked up on
Let's
at a
get
church. So, I'm out here saving him. She saved me. So,
Let's get into that.
I don't want to talk about that.
Of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's talk about it.
you brought it to light. Now, I mean, and then you also told me before we did this, and you was like everything. You know what I mean, there's no holds barred. You know what I mean? So,
facts.
now I mean, so like, let's get into that. Now, I mean, let's talk about the back pass of Cortney Ketchum.
What you want to know?
Well,
Because I'm an open book. I don't mind answering questions.
you talked about
abusive
this
relationship.
Okay, Courtney, just so you know, like a part of what we do. What the hell is that?
Say it
You
again.
just flushed the toilet.
That's Courtney. Now, I mean, she taking the shit right now.
Oh shit.
Now, I mean, she
Courtney,
flushing
you
toilets
just
and
flushed
shit.
the
and-
toilet on us.
Nah, I walked my dog to the store. Sorry, I walked my dog to the store because I had to pick up some stuff too for an order I got tomorrow.
Yeah,
And hopefully they send it with Christmas. But
we fucking with you, yo. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just go
I'm
along
gonna
with it.
keep up. I'm gonna roll with the punches and shit.
Yeah, you got to. You ain't got no choice but to. But go ahead.
Now,
Go ahead, Trey.
Courtney, no, but a part of our show is not just entertainment, but also education. So, you know what I'm saying? I have a young daughter. We have women that watch the shows.
I got a daughter.
You know what I'm saying? Dice got a daughter. You know what I'm saying? So we want to talk a little bit about this abusive relationship that you in. We ain't got to say nobody's names and nothing like that. We ain't trying to, tear down nobody's character or anything like that.
And you don't got to spit on nothing that was too personal.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, I mean, but besides being physically abused, now, I mean,
Was it physical?
mental. Now, I don't know if it's physical or mental. You know what I'm saying? Was it physical or mental or
verbal?
I mean, or both?
It was more mental,
Okay.
more mental abuse at the time. Because when we had gotten together, he was in a wheelchair, so he had been in a car accident. I think like 3 or 4 years before I met him.
You got a good heart. You got a good heart. Now, I mean, to get with a nigga that was in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I mean, there was really no, there's really no
I'm
difference
just
at
saying,
that time.
nigga. I mean, like, I mean, that's a good heart. I mean, like, that's a good. I mean, the nigga either had to have good game or she had a good heart. Now, nigga, like, I'm just being honest.
That's what people
Dice
say. It's
always
like, how do you
gotta
do
think-
that?
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, but
She didn't
but-
say the nigga was a paraplegic.
She didn't say that. No, I mean, but I only thing I said is you had to have a good heart because she said when she got with him, he was in a wheelchair. Now, I mean, is that nigga like, like?
So listen. So basically, what Dice just said to our listeners is that if your ass is rolling around in a wheelchair and
You got a chance.
girl, you're lucky as fuck.
Nigga, no, I mean, no, a
either
woman
you
like
lucky
her
as
though.
fuck,
No, I
either
mean,
you-
no, I mean, they can't
Hold
see
on,
her.
wait,
No, I
wait.
mean, but the thing is, no, I mean, a woman like her. No, I mean, she's a
But
good
I was gonna say,
looking
listen,
woman.
either they lucky as
Shout out to Courtney.
Shit.
Yeah,
Let-
y'all wild. Yeah, no, but
either they lucky as fuck or your woman got a good heart.
Yeah, or that
Yeah,
nigga,
I mean,
know what I mean,
well,
or everything is working above the waist, nigga. Know what I mean, in a good way.
nah.
Nigga.
Some people that like are in wheelchairs or have certain conditions and stuff like the dick don't work.
Mm.
So it just depends
So
on like the severity of the
Was his dick working?
Clearly
did
his
his dick
did.
work? It didn't?
No.
Oh,
No.
shit.
Oh, that nigga had game like a motherfucker.
That nigga had a good tongue.
Now I'm with you, Dice.
That nigga had a good tongue, nigga. Like, nigga, my tongue game strong.
Oh, nigga, before that, like you
So-
said, this nigga had to have a lot of game to roll up and like, yo, I ain't got no dick to work, but
Now, I mean, my
fine in a
tongue
motherfucker.
game strong.
Wow. Anyway, I'm sorry. Look, we don't want to get too far.
All right, go ahead. Now, I mean, finish telling us. Now, I mean, like this is what we do. Now, I mean, we might veer off a little bit, but go ahead, just roll with the punch.
No, it's okay. No, so so basically, I was like 16, I think. I think he was a couple years older than me,
Mhm.
and so basically we ended up getting together, and then I don't know. I really cared about the person that he was. So I think that it takes like a different type of woman or man, depending on like who's injured, as a partner, to understand that the person's more than just a situation. So I feel like that's what I did at the time.
Yeah.
He was a really good person. So, and then we ended up dating for like 10 years and we were engaged for 7. I've kind of planned our wedding for like almost 2 years, I'd say. And then just during all of that, I just realized more and more that he was very insecure and very like angry. And it was just a lot of things within his situation himself that made him kind of more like aggressive and non-understanding of my situation. And then when he would see me excel in something, then he would get upset and try to like hold me back or restrict me from doing things. And it was a lot of like mental abuse that was going on. Like,
Yeah, no, I mean, he was trying to keep you just basically for him, no, I mean, instead of seeing the big picture.
Yeah, and and having like a team effort and having like a good positive relationship, he wanted to just like solely focus on him, and then also like depending on family situation and everything too. He was like more of like a mother's, like a mama's boy type of thing. So like very like sheltered and got things his way, and so it was just different. But everybody's different. But I just didn't realize at the time that I myself would allow myself to be like mentally abused and controlled by somebody else. Like I literally, after I left him, I'm not gonna say it was a bad situation, but I literally left him like the next day after he like kind of put his hands on me a little bit, and I just knew that I didn't want to.
You say he put his hands on you?
Yeah, it was more of like because when you're mentally controlled and you don't know that you have options, or you don't know that you don't have to be in that situation there with the person, you feel like crippled, and so you feel like you have bars, like you feel like you're chained.
Time out.
It's a mental thing.
Was that a pun? Was that a pun? Like
I don't remember what I
said. Okay, so is he still in a wheelchair to this day?
I think so. I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea. I haven't checked up.
I don't even listen. I'm gonna tell you this. I have.
Yeah. But he did get stem cell surgery, so I don't know. What's all happening.
Listen,
that's so crazy.
I'm gonna tell you, there is nothing funny about your situation. However, through your statements, oh my God, I have found so many inappropriate jokes that will probably get me rolled up on.
But you know what? Even in the situation,
so I have so many jokes that would get me rolled up on. Like they just be rolled up out everywhere. Hey, hey, homie, was you that nigga that got jokes, homie? You got them jokes, homie?
like how the hell?
But in this situation, I feel like,
why you didn't put his brakes on the wheelchair and then just back up like 15 feet?
I really tried, but it literally is like King of the Hill, I think, with the guy in the chair, like where he has a lot of upper body strength. And it was crazy.
You should have put a cane through. You should have put a cane through that nigga's spokes. That nigga wouldn't have rolled nowhere. That nigga been stuck trying to reach to the back of that motherfucker. That nigga would have fell out that chair. Come here, motherfucker.
Y'all crazy.
I'm sorry. Listen, hold on. I do want the people to understand there is nothing humorous about domestic violence at all. But this is Barbershop Connect. I mean, the Barbershop Connect. This is Barbershop Talk like this. And we have to find humor in everything. You know what I'm saying? So as you're telling me your story, I'm over here visualizing, like I have an image. You know what I'm saying? Of a nigga say, come here, put your foot right there. Put your foot right there. Let me roll over this motherfucker.
I'm literally in tears right now because
I'm sorry. Cortney, listen, please forgive me.
I get what you're saying too. Like, no, because you have to find humor in things because that's how you get through life. So I totally understand. But and people that are in those situations, when they don't find humor in things, it's because they're that depressed or that upset. Yeah. It's like, it's already the situation. You gotta roll with the punches. It's easier said than done, but at the same time, like, there's no reason to like just be so depressed. But it's
Cortney,
a lot.
You're killing me,
Courtney. You just hit Trey with roll with the punches, and Trey just lost it.
I'm trying to
nigga, you can't see him over here, but he just, as soon as you said roll, Trey fell out his chair damn near, nigga. Why she got to say roll right now, dog?
I'm sorry.
No, she know what she doing.
No. But the thing is, it's fucked up because it's a fucked up situation. Know what I mean, it's a serious. Know what I mean, it's a serious situation. Know what I mean, but like this shit is.
I'm gonna say like this. I hope my mom don't mind me sharing this, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't. But my biological father was very abusive, like physically, mentally.
I saw my mom getting beat up. Know what I mean, a couple times until I got older. Until know what I mean, until I was ready to fuck this nigga Kenny up, nigga. This nigga, know what I mean,
this nigga spit name. Nigga. Kenny dead though, ain't he?
No, he ain't dead. That motherfucking nigga. I had to choke the shit out of this motherfucking nigga when I saw what he was doing to my motherfucking
incredible dice.
Nigga, this nigga tried to pull a gun on my motherfucking peoples, bro. Now I mean, my gun, his gun. You know what I'm saying? Now I mean, I choked this nigga by his motherfucking neck and had him bent over the back of the motherfucking couch so much. Now I mean, just from the anger of what I seen that he was doing to my mom. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I was ready to kill this motherfucking nigga. So Cortney, like, I can understand. Know what I mean, how you feel as far as like
imagine how my dad felt. My dad had no idea.
Wow.
And you give your daughter away to somebody, and you think that this person is supposed to take care of her, and all along this person has been fucking her up mentally. And my dad and I were like we're close.
Did anybody? I mean, did anybody see it? I mean, did anybody?
No, nobody knew.
Why did you tell your father?
You hit it.
Nobody knew. Well, yeah, I hit it a lot, and for I lived with him and his parents for 7 years.
So let me ask you a question.
His parents didn't know. They knew, but they weren't going to do anything about it because they're like, oh, he's just upset. Like, oh, just let him cool down for a little bit. Like I said, like if you're always protected and sheltered and somebody's always sticking up for you, you never solve. You never like.
So I mean, so basically, when you got out of that situation, what motivated you?
I want to ask a question before we get to that. Damn. Okay. So, what kept you from telling some of your friends or some of your parents? What's that noise?
I think that's Cortney. Cortney, can you turn TV off? Or whatever the noise is.
Turn down just a little bit.
My point.
Turn it down just a little bit.
Like mute that shit.
Yeah. So my question was, is what made you keep that a secret? Was it that you were embarrassed, or were you afraid how people react towards him, or like what was it?
Well, it's weird because I had friends before, and then all my friends started becoming distant. I didn't know why, but it's because I started changing. And then at the end of the day, like all the people that I knew were people that he knew. And so it was okay to talk to them. Like I didn't have any social friends. I didn't have social media. I didn't have anything because it was more of like a restrictive situation. And I also didn't know that in that time that I was being controlled. Yeah. So I honestly didn't know that I had options. I didn't know that I could go do this and that. Like I was timed to go to work out. I only had a half hour to leave the house, go work out and come back.
Damn. Are you serious, yo? Like God damn. Like
I'd have been like, catch me.
Wow.
And then I
this nigga throwing jokes. He's talking about catch me.
And then I would be at the gym, and I remember one time I had my phone on silent, and I didn't realize because I had worked at a bank, and I just went straight to the gym after work because I was really stressed out. Huh?
I mean, what makes it so crazy is that, I mean, a lot of people act like this when they don't have a father in their life. I mean, but your father was in your life.
Right.
Yes, and that's what I was saying. Like I didn't know because I was around it so much. I didn't know that I was being controlled, so I didn't know anything was wrong. So I literally I started figuring out, and I had to fix my whole mental capacity. Like I had to really think of what do I want to eat? What do I want to do? And my parents, they had to sit there and watch me redevelop myself basically.
As you got older, you know what I mean?
But I left here when I was 26.
Okay, so but the thing is, 26 is still young. But as you get older, you start to ask your questions, to yourself, these type of things. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you start asking these questions, you start looking for answers too at the same time.
Yeah, and then I took a couple years to figure that out. How did this happen? Why did I let it happen? Blah blah blah. So after I figured all that out, I'm able to mentor other people or talk to other people about it. But I literally didn't know I was in those situations, and so now looking back on it, it's crazy. And I try to advise people when they ask me, or they're like, oh, if I say something on Instagram, they're like, oh, I didn't know you went through that. I'm in the same situation. There's multiple times where I've helped women out of situations, and they keep in contact with me and let me know like their situations or what's going on, and
Yeah.
that they better themselves. And so since then, I consider like using my pain as power.
Mhm.
So instead of becoming depressed and sad and like suicidal and all those things that I used to be, like
Damn.
now I try to use those feelings and those emotions and that depressed energy, and I try to focus in on something positive.
Good.
Was his situation in that wheelchair? Was it like new for him when you met him?
No, he had been in it for like 4 years. I think like 3-4 years. So like I feel like the hardest part was he was through it because he did rehab and like a lot of things like that, and like mental conditioning and stuff like that. But I feel like the type of relationship that we had, he didn't want me to leave. He didn't want me to go anywhere because he was stuck at home, and then he ended up finally
was
getting
insecure.
a job like later. Very
Yeah, like
But there are people that are
Go ahead, Coach.
But there are people that are walking around, have nice jobs and normal everyday people that are just as insecure, that go home and take it out like on their partner or whatever it is. So it doesn't matter like your situation.
True.
Anybody can literally be mentally controlled, and there's so many different ways that it can happen. And so some girls and guys don't realize that their partner is mentally abusing them. So people think it's always physical. Mental is just as worse.
Sometimes the
mental
abuser
is worse.
The funny thing is sometimes the abuser don't recognize that they are
Being abusive.
Yeah.
What did you identify in yourself, in healing yourself, that you say would have made you susceptible or blind to the situation?
Because I'm very loving, I have like a very big heart, and so even now that it kind of affects me because I'm more guarded, and I'm not just like the typical female that just put your feelings out there like, oh my God, he loves and cares about me. Like, no, I ask questions. I sit there and I look at like body language. I peep like certain things out just because I don't want to be hurt again. Because I promised myself I would never. My heart hurt so bad back then. It's like I just literally want to rip it out. Like it's unexplainable, and I never want to be back to that feeling again. So it's like I feel like women and men, they put themselves in situations sometimes.
You
where
gotta
they just
be. I mean, certain
easily
things.
let yourself get hurt.
Yeah, I mean, certain things happen in your life. To guide you. To where you're actually supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, and you got to learn certain things as well. You know what I mean? To be where you are, and or actually to see where you're supposed to be going in your life. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of this stuff happened to you personally. You know what I mean? Because I know you. You know what I mean? You're a genuine person. You know what I mean? And you have a great heart. But the thing is, you know what I mean, you had to have your heart broken to to understand, to have a good heart to go and do the certain things that you're doing.
Yeah, and I learned that not everybody deserves like your love and attention, your positive energy, like things like that.
Hey, that nigga lost me. That nigga lost me about 3, 4, 5 sentences ago.
Nah,
that nigga, you got to lose. You got to lose and
what
learn
you have to do
that you
to
have to come
learn.
back. I'm like,
Because
no.
what you had did,
Nah, nigga, I mean,
I love Courtney for pretending that she understood. She was like, exactly. That's right. You just got to love yourself. Like,
Yo, I'm a master of many things. You heard?
listen, hey, you can agree with anybody on anything if you just say you just got to love yourself.
Fuck you, nigga. Yo, that's just funny shit. Know what I mean, but damn, what the fuck was I going to ask her, nigga? I don't know. I got sidetracked and shit.
Oh shit.
Anyway, I was gonna say because as a father, as a father of a young girl, you know what I'm saying, like
More
that.
importantly.
Those type of things they worry me. You know what I'm saying. As much as I try to stress to her, you know what I'm saying, respect yourself, respect your body, don't let nobody disrespect you. You know what I'm saying. At some point in time, I do understand that young ladies fall in love, and when they do fall in love, they become very naive sometimes. You know what I'm saying, and what's the other word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Gullible. Gullible.
Well,
You know
gullible.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I was very gullible and naive as well, but I feel like when I do decide to, yeah, well, careful. I mean, at certain ages, don't let that happen. But I just feel like when I do have kids in that situation, I just want to be actively involved within their relationship, not within certain boundaries of their relationship, but like, okay, like let's all go to the movies, let's all like go to dinner, like let's all like have your boyfriend or girlfriend come over, let's all hang out, like just like in a family structure, because I don't know what's going on at that other person's home or
Right.
what the other person is around. So I would rather have, if you're going to date my child, I would rather have you in like our situations a little bit more, and I'll
Right.
give you guys your space. Like my mom and dad always gave me my space. They didn't crowd me. They didn't do anything, and I also didn't date very much when I was younger, but he was like my second boyfriend, I think, or 3rd boyfriend. And so it's just, I want to give them their space, but at the same time, I would just rather get to know the person and who my child is dating or interested in, and allow my child to feel comfortable to bring this person around. Because I feel like, when you drive your kids away, then it's like they get into other things, and they try to seek love and affection in different ways. And
Yeah.
even after
Correct
that,
ways.
I'm gonna put the fear of God in them niggas when they
Do you
come to
have
my house.
do you have brothers and sisters?
I do. They weren't actively in my life all my life. My oldest brother was, and I just met like my middle brother like a few years ago. But I mean, if that had happened, that'd have been a totally different story.
So
Too.
how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I just have 2 older brothers from my mom's side, and my dad's only child.
Oh wow! I mean, so you grew up in one household, or was your family separated, or what?
One, but then I was also in like a shared custody as well, like when I was younger. So, but my parents I feel like did a really good job, like balancing me, like for the situations that I was in and things like that. Like I feel like I came out like pretty normal.
What do you mean by excuse me,
shared custody?
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, like I would be with my mom Monday through Friday, and then my dad would take me like Friday through Sunday.
Are you
okay.
Are you serious with shared? Nigga, you have a shared custody situation.
I was just about to get into that, bro. I mean, I was gonna say the same thing.
Some people don't know what shared custody is.
I mean, because people
for the listeners,
people. I mean, we understand it. I mean, but
Courtney, he wasn't asking for the listeners. He was asking for himself.
No, nigga. I mean, that's the next question. I mean, that's the next thing I was gonna go into, saying, I mean, I have shared custody. I mean, with my son. I mean, I get him 14 days out of the month.
Right.
I mean, which is like, 30 or 31 days, sometimes, 28. I mean, and I have the same thing.
Or
you know what I mean?
29 in a leap year.
Yeah, I mean, like if you want to go there, you know what I mean. But I mean, like yeah, I mean that's why I was just saying. I mean, to the people, I mean, what shared custody was. I mean,
that's fine. That's fine. I thought this was one of the moments where you was asking, what's it?
a dice moment.
No, yeah.
What was the
A dice moment.
No, what was the terminology your boy used in the last show?
I don't know.
Guy out. Anyway,
nigga, you don't even remember, nigga.
But I think shared custody does have its benefits. It's just, I feel like I hate, I mean, I'm not a parent, so I can't speak about it, but I just hate when I see parents feuding and they're letting their own emotions tear up like the child situation. Like I feel like you just have to separate that. Like if you don't fuck with the other person, okay, that's your fault for choosing a horrible baby daddy or baby mama, whatever it is. Or like if y'all got a co-parent, okay, then co-parent and do what's best for the child. But like I said, I don't have kids, so it's easier for me to speak that probably. But I just know if we're in that situation, I'm not going to be a bitter parent.
Do you want kids? Do you want kids?
I do. I want 3.
You want 3?
Yeah. But you have to actually date somebody, be with somebody for a minute. And then
okay, now I mean, so
with the child labor.
Okay. How what's your age?
I'm 32.
Okay, and you want to have 3 kids?
I do. I hope I have twins.
Okay, I mean because I mean, do you have twins? Do you have twins in your family?
Yeah, my aunt is, but I know that it's through that part. So, like, I think my cousin is able to have twins or something like that.
All right, I mean, so realistically, you might not have 3 kids within your time age. I mean, because your age.
Are you saying my eggs are old, guys?
No, not at all. I mean,
this nigga
now
just called you a...
Now let's go. No, Courtney. Now unless you plan on having kids, back to back. Now I mean within a year. Now of being,
I'm saying maybe she got that type of shit that her husband want to back to back her.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she do.
I'm saying, why you hating on that? Maybe Courtney got that. Maybe she got that back to back. She got that Meek Mill down there.
I'm a little disturbed that you just put the time on her biological clock.
Nah, nigga. I mean, but mostly you got to
like I'm under pressure now.
No.
You foul, bro.
Listen to what I'm trying to say.
That's what we doing on this show.
That's how you gonna do it, Dice.
Listen, I'm gonna old ass mama.
No. I'm going to explain.
No.
Please don't. Listen, that hole is only going to get deeper.
How old are you again, Courtney?
How 32.
32.
All right, 32.
For the 5th time.
So listen, I mean, so if you get married to somebody,
Your
you at
edge
least,
is
know what I
getting
mean,
old at 32,
I mean,
I'm telling
you at least want to be with this person for what, like about a year, maybe 2, right?
So she's 34 at the youngest.
Listen.
At the
I
oldest.
mean, listen. I'm trying
If
to
she
break. I'm
starts
trying
now.
to break. I'm trying to break down. I mean, what I'm trying to tell y'all niggas. Know what I mean?
Okay, so at 34.
Nigga, listen. I mean, so before you get married to somebody, if you're 32, and I mean, if you met somebody tomorrow, I mean, so how long do you think you would be with this person before you got married?
Could be 6 weeks.
Shit, I mean, I don't know. I don't really have like a time restriction on that.
It's a
but
feeling,
Okay,
guys.
all right. I mean, so
maybe
I mean,
maybe like a year or two, I would say.
okay, I mean, so 30, 33, 34, right? So if you're
There's that
33, I
34
mean,
number I threw out.
if you're 33, 34, I mean, you're thinking about having a kid. I mean, because most,
whole other year.
I mean, most
This
people,
hole is just getting deeper.
Listen,
He's
nigga.
digging a hole. Yeah, he keep going down
Nigga,
it.
listen,
Most
this
people-
motherfucker
Hey,
I mean,
Courtney, I believe
and
at
deep.
34,
Oh my
you got 10
God,
good
nigga,
years. You got
like,
10
make
good
my
hard
talk.
years to maybe
Listen,
making
I'm
love.
Not talk. I mean,
Don't listen to
I mean,
Dice.
Most people, I mean,
You got till you 44.
Shut
You a
the
black
fuck up,
strong
nigga.
woman. You good.
Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Don't listen
Know what
to
I mean?
Dice.
Nigga, I'm trying to talk. I mean, most people who get married, know what I mean, they want to enjoy themselves in that marriage. Know what I mean, for at least
But
like,
this is
know
a
what I mean, year or two.
you're speaking as a nigga that never been married.
Hold on. You about 2
He
sentences.
never been married.
Hold on.
What do you know about marriage?
Time out.
Nigga, no, of course not. Know what I mean, nigga, I want to wait. Know what I mean, I want to wait at least till I was about 40 till I got everything out
That's
of my system.
you. That is a subjective
God,
statement.
nigga,
I
know what I
just
mean,
wanna
you
say-
ain't letting me say shit.
You about 2
Objective
sentences from
statement.
telling Courtney your old ass decrepit eggs is gonna need to be fertilized. That's what you.
Courtney, we
that's
not
what
gonna
you
let him
working
do
your
it,
way
Courtney.
to.
We not gonna
Nah,
let him
not
do
even
it.
like you.
Not
We
30
even-
not
know
gonna
what I
let
mean?
him go down that hole. Me and Trey trying
Not
to save
even,
him.
bro. Know what I mean, I'm being realistic, bro. Know what I mean,
Here you go,
know what I mean,
trying to make
know
it
what I mean?
worse.
And she's being realistic too. Know what I mean, that's why she said she hopes she had twins. Know what I mean, but the thing is,
How you
know
know
what I mean?
that? With that, how you know how that had anything to do with that?
Listen, nigga. Know what I mean, if you're with somebody, you're gonna be with them at least like a year or 2 before you get married. Know what I mean,
said
And know what I mean?
34.
Listen. And then, know what I mean, and then after you get married, know what I mean, you want to at least enjoy your marriage. Know what I mean, for at least like, know what I mean, a year or 2 traveling or whatever. Know what I mean, stop living the ghetto life, bro.
You don't know that. You don't know that. And how you gonna pull me up?
I'ma
Stop living the
need
ghetto
you.
life, nigga. I got a passport and have had
nigga.
one since 18 months old.
I'm not saying shit about a passport. Are you
Hold on,
serious?
Time out. I'm gonna need you to stop saying nah I mean. This nigga said a double. And he said nah I mean. What the fuck is nah I mean? And
That's me thinking.
and he said,
You know what I'm saying?
That's me
Twice.
thinking.
That nigga said,
in
nah, I
between
mean,
my
nah, I
nah,
mean.
That's me thinking in between my nah means.
Nah, I mean.
Hilarious. Anyway,
Well,
Anyway.
y'all just saying the same thing that I thought when I was 30. I was
The funny
bugging when I
thing
was
is,
30,
I'm a-
but I was excited. But
the funny thing is, Courtney, I'm gonna tell you like this: only people with no children wish to have twins. That's all I'm gonna say.
I know.
Nobody.
She
with
said,
kids,
"I know."
Nobody with kids say,
I
"You
know.
know what? I wish I had 2 of these motherfuckers
heard
at the
it.
same time."
Yeah, nigga.
No, I mean, I
Fuck
definitely
that.
heard it.
I can't have 2
Definitely heard
Domingos. Like, fuck,
hell
nigga.
no.
Nigga.
Nigga,
That's a big ass food bill, nigga.
nigga.
Know what I mean, you
Between
can't.
you and
can't-
Domingo,
know what I
that's
mean?
a huge
You can't have 2
food bill.
Courtneys and shit running around like mom, make this. I'm about to throw this
And,
away.
I mean,
No.
you know, I feel like people always say like they can't wait to be moms, but I can't wait. I want to be like that crazy mom. I want to
That
like
part's
step up
true.
my son's helmet. Like
That
I want to be
part's
like out
true.
there, like, oh, yo, you see so and so, they crazy.
I think.
Yeah,
know what I
mom's
mean,
crazy
I think.
too.
That part's
I
true.
think your heart is so big. Know what I mean that you. Know what I mean that you would like your kids. Like you with kids would be like amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Know
I
what I
want to be
mean.
like that sports mom and like that. Just
Yeah, like know what I mean, like know what I mean, but
everybody want to ride with so and so's mom.
But the
you
thing
know,
is, know what I mean, you come from a family oriented type, know what I mean, type of family. Know what I mean, and you, know what I mean, the heart that you have, know what I mean, to go through what you went through, and know what I mean, to nigga, I'm not saying know what I mean.
What?
Know what I mean?
You just said it like 5 times in
You know what I
2
mean?
sentences.
Anyway,
You come from a good family, know what I mean?
Nah, I mean.
You got a
Anyway.
good heart, know what I mean?
Nah, I mean.
You want to have 3 kids,
Nah, I mean.
Nah, I mean. Nah, I mean.
yo, this shit is fucking hilarious. Nigga.
Nah, I mean.
Know what I mean? I wanted to say know what I mean, but I couldn't.
Hey, we gonna rename this show the
The barbershop talk like nah, I mean.
Nah, I mean.
Nah, I mean.
And this has been another episode of Nah, I mean. My bad, Courtney.
That
See,
shit
Courtney,
pretty
listen,
good.
it's much funnier if you're here in person. You understand? See, on the phone, it just sounds like a bunch of niggas yelling and laughing
Sound
and
like a
shit.
barbershop.
You sound like you should have
sound like
showed.
Yo, this shit crazy as shit.
Oh, man. Anyway, finish your statement now, I mean.
I don't even remember that shit, nigga. What the fuck I was saying? What was I
She
saying?
was saying that she had a lot of love to give, and she really feels like she'll be a stupendous mama. So she can't wait to be a mama.
Yeah. So what I was saying was, I mean, I think, not me.
Yeah, I mean,
This nigga.
that's what all them shots do. He can't even.
Exactly. This is why I take the bottle.
I think you'll be a great mom.
Thank you. I hope so.
It took a lot for him to get that out. That was real emotional for Dice. I think he really do feel like he's gonna be a great man because he's crying right now for real. Tears are out of his eyes.
You got a great heart.
Know what I mean? There's a lot more that I had to say.
That means you got a great heart, know what I mean? You come from a good family, know what I mean?
Nah, I mean,
You gonna be a great mama, know what I mean? Know what I mean? I just feel that in my heart, know what I mean?
Yo, this shit is fucking
Courtney, hey,
hilarious.
Paul, name this episode Courtney and the Nah Me. You know what I'm saying?
Courtney, nah, me.
Oh shit.
N-A-H,
Courtney, real quick, are you
you still got 10 good. You still got 14 good years of baby making. No, don't let Dice fool you. That's more than enough time to have 3 babies
Yo, I
at a
feel like
2
it
and at a 2-year increment.
You look amazing,
Still.
Courtney. Know what I mean? And you look
And
amazing.
now Dice will
about to say,
shoot his
You look
shot.
amazing.
Nah, I mean,
You know what I'm about to say. They gonna wave me off like I'm about to say, like, you don't even know what I'm about to say. I was about to say, you look amazing despite your old ass decrepit eggs that's growing on you according to Dice.
No, that's why they call me Granny. What you mean?
oh, they call you Granny?
Rightfully,
Yo,
right?
yo, they call her Granny on her Instagram. I mean, her Instagram.
They call me Granny in person.
Who?
What's up, Granny? People in general, like if they don't know my name because they don't know my name.
Do you
like,
got
my
an
name,
old
they
folks
call me Granny,
demeanor? What is it?
or they call me Miss I Am. Huh?
Are you an old soul?
Why they
got
call
an
you
old
Granny,
folks
though?
demeanor? What is it?
She has an old soul.
She got an old soul?
It's low key, but at the same time, like all my homegirls are just younger than me. So I'd be like, oh, I'm tired, I'm ready to go, or whoop whoop, or my back hurts. They'd be like, oh, you're old. I'd be like, yeah, I'm like a
you
grandma,
start
so
throwing
I
out
just
your
adopted
back
it.
hurts at 32 years old, nigga.
She don't
No,
look
I'm
her
just saying,
age,
I
bro.
woke up
Know what I
one
mean?
day.
She look.
I woke up one day, my back was sore.
I don't know how to take that.
Hey,
Dice.
Now I'm doing it on purpose.
Courtney,
I'm doing it on purpose.
No, Courtney.
I'm doing it on purpose.
Courtney,
I'm doing the non-means on purpose.
We about to take an impromptu test real quick.
I can't-
We're
I
gonna
can't-
ask Dice to talk for 15 seconds straight without saying "nah, I mean." Time
And then
goes
what
now.
happened?
And look, Dice. Tell us how you
Dice
feel
was
about the
all
cow.
sushi?
Tell us how you feel about the Bears right now.
The Bears are off the hook. We
That nigga had his go slow to the motherfucker.
He was like,
That
the
nigga,
Bears were off the
are
hook.
Off the
know what I
hook.
mean?
Nah, I mean, he was about to go to Dameen after that too. That's the transition for Dice. That's like a period. Like that's a punctuation for Dice. Is not mean.
Courtney, are you a sports fan?
Kind of.
She's from the Bay. She
I'm
loves the
getting-
Warriors.
Who you
Yeah.
like? Football.
Well, I don't really have a football team. I like the Warriors though.
Okay, let me-
I just started getting into like football, like learning like
Okay,
all
let
like
me-
the dynamics of it.
I gotta bring you
And I
to
went
the
like, my
bar.
first
Let me
game
tell you
last
this.
year,
I'm gonna
so
bring
it
you
was
to the
fun.
bar, and you gonna like football, goddamn.
Before you get
I
married,
mean, I like to watch it. I'm definitely like that type of person. Like I would like cook and like chill and watch TV and like play on my playground like while you watch football type shit. But
Nah, I mean,
But you like basketball though, right?
she's
I
a
do.
Warriors fan.
But see, I was with the Warriors before everybody's bandwagon and shit. Like when they had ghetto
Prove
ball,
it.
like Jackson Curry when Jefferson was jumping in the stands and shit like that.
Okay.
And then Rondo was
Yeah.
on there like doing
Yeah.
the 3-point.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like violence.
Yeah,
You
before
like
Ellen
violence.
was
Yeah.
there, Ellen-
I was
Yeah.
just about to ask you to prove it. She
Yeah.
She did prove it.
She proved that
She
shit.
said, "Fuck you."
Like
Yeah.
when Curry was like playing like the first quarter and like 2 minutes in the game. And that
Courtney,
was it.
So you remember when
Courtney.
Steven Jackson was up there when y'all ran on Dallas that one time? When y'all beat Dallas in that first round that one time?
Courtney. I mean,
Courtney.
I wanna.
So we go.
I really.
No, we used to have season tickets, so we used to go all the time. And they used to have like radio tickets, so they would
No,
go
I mean,
there
no.
and Giants.
No.
can't take this,
Bro, I can't take this. Courtney, listen, you are a beast for being able to hang on the phone this long. And they say, Courtney.
Yo, this is regular. This is like skit nights or like skit days at the barbershop. Like, this is like regular shit.
Yo,
Show.
this is it's hilarious.
And they say, Courtney.
Courtney.
Y'all saying my name but ain't saying shit. What's up?
No, that's nice. That's nice saying your name and they saying shit.
Listen, now I mean, what was you talking about before? Bucket list bitches.
Wait, what?
Oh,
I don't remember that conversation.
No,
but
you
okay.
wasn't there.
oh yeah.
I missed that.
Bucket list.
Courtney,
bitches.
you were a
What-
part
yeah,
of this
like-
conversation.
What's a bucket list
Well, no,
bitch?
because I think I was telling, I think I was explaining to Dennis I'm gonna do like this podcast talking about like crazy shit, and I think he had added like, oh, like bucket list bitches, and basically like a bucket list bitch is like one of them girls you just want to knock off your bucket list,
Yup.
Okay, yeah, I got a few of those.
you know. So
Yeah,
it
I
could
mean-
be whatever
I mean,
type.
A
could be,
girl,
like,
I
whatever
mean,
type
you,
shit.
I mean,
Are these attainable? Are these
You don't want
attainable
that.
girls?
no,
or
no,
superstars?
nigga.
Too many
Know what I mean, let me tell you. Know what I mean, it's a bitch. Know what I mean, that's
Jesus Christ.
listen, nigga. Let me shut
Let's
the
let
fuck
Courtney
up.
explain.
No, know what I mean, we was talking about this shit together. Know what I mean, I told her,
Mhm.
nigga. Know what
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
know
he
what
gave
I
me
mean,
the
know
thing.
what
I
I mean,
don't know what the
bucket
fuck you
list.
mean because I'm
know what I
trying
mean?
to get there.
This is my idea. Know what I mean, so I'm
Yeah.
trying to tell y'all, nigga.
He was
know what I mean?
This
rapping
is
about
similar
it,
to
and I was like,
Rap
oh, yeah,
Rock.
bucket list.
Oh my God, nigga. Know what I mean, all right, listen. Know what I mean, a bucket list bitch is,
leaving it.
know what I mean, a chick that you would fantasize about, or you following this bitch, know what I mean, on Instagram or whatever, know what I mean, social media or whatever. Know what I mean, you be like, yo, I wouldn't mind shut up. Know what I mean, I wouldn't mind fucking this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Know what I mean, and then what, Kush?
I'm gonna leave it alone. Go ahead, dog.
Continue.
Know what I mean, so know what I mean, and then know what I mean, you end up fucking this, know what I mean, this shorty or whatever. Know what I mean, and then like ain't shit going on with her. Know what I mean, she's a bucket list bitch.
Yeah, like you don't want it again. You don't want it again. It's just the
Oh.
one time. You just thought you never get it. Like,
Know what I mean, you get,
Well,
know what I mean, you get it out of your system.
I'm married, so
Know
all
what I
my
mean?
bucket list
You get,
bitches
know what I mean?
has already been tapped.
Know what I mean? You, know what I
I'm
mean?
grown as fuck.
You
so
get
I
that
don't
shit
think
out,
I have
know what I
no
mean? You
more
get that
bucket
shit
list
out,
like
know what I mean?
that.
You get
I
it
thought
out
it
your-
was bucket list like
Listen, nigga,
famous
know what I mean?
or something.
Listen, bro, know what I mean? You get it
I
out your
have no
system.
more bucket list
Know what I mean?
bitches.
Know what I mean? You get it out your system.
You
Know what I mean?
smart.
It's a bucket list bitch. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? She's not something, know what I mean, you could like start a family with or know what I mean, get married to. Know what I mean? Like she's a bucket list bitch. Know what I mean? Like know what I mean? Like these are hoes. Know what I mean? They're thoughts. Know what I mean? Like know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? There's a
not,
lot.
it don't even
Has
have
to
to
be
be.
a
Listen,
counter for
listen.
nah, I mean,
Listen,
on
nigga.
this show.
Listen, nigga, know what I mean?
I swear, Paul, you do have to run the now mean counter because he hit us with like 30 in the last 2 minutes, dog.
I'm like Samuel Jackson.
No, it was
I'm like
fine.
Samuel
It was
Jackson.
fine. It was fine.
Nah, I mean.
What
was
does
fine.
Samuel
I
Jackson
counted with
say?
you.
What does Samuel L. Jackson say?
Motherfucker.
Exactly. I'm the motherfucker of Samuel L. Jackson.
Did you see that?
The nah
exactly?
means.
Hold on. You didn't see that exactly in that big ass spitball that
that
flew
from
out
him. Take
his
that from
motherfucking
him.
mouth
Take
and
that
flipped down
from
in
him.
his shirt.
Take that from it.
Courtney.
That's why.
So, Courtney, who's on your bucket list?
Dice.
Yo, I don't really have a bucket list because if I see it, I take it. I take what I want. So I don't really have a bucket
Ooh,
list.
okay,
So
Courtney.
apparently
Oh, Courtney, she
Like,
got
there
her
was one-
swagger
there
back.
was, like, one
Okay.
I was like, oh,
Niggas
there was,
on
like,
their
one I was like,
bucket
oh, it's like
list.
no, like I'm being dead ass. Like if I see something or if I'm intrigued or if I feel like, I wonder what that's like. Like there's this one guy looked like I had like a baby boy fantasy. So I took it and it's like, oh, okay, cool. Now when I see him, I just say what's up. But that was it.
So is there
You like Tyrese then? Not me, a baby boy fantasy.
Yeah, he just gave me like that kind of feel, like LA vibe, like just like that type.
You want a nigga to come over and be like, hey, cuz, I came over to get some,
Hey, get
cuz.
your ass over here, motherfucker.
Break yourself, girl.
Bend over.
Bend over.
And that was it. So sometimes, I mean, it's just like they just have an appetite for something. And
So
like,
would you consider yourself a savage out here in these streets?
What's your appetite?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Are
what
you a
do you
savage
like?
out here in these streets,
appetite
Courtney?
always changes.
What do you like?
Appetite changes unless I want the face down. I keep going back to the same
Okay,
place.
now I mean, what's the appetite right now?
I don't know. I have different moods. Like it could just be, I don't know. Maybe because like cuddle.
Do you want somebody
Oh,
business minded?
oh, okay. Well, if you want to talk about that, I need somebody who's just as busy as me. Don't want to sit on the phone and talk all day, and got shit to do, has like their own everything, like own money car, whatever, their own shit. I want to like add to something, but
Exactly.
I don't understand how girls can just be with somebody and like the nigga's super lazy, and then she's wondering what I don't get it, and then the nigga still got the nerve to cheat on you. Like, what?
Yeah.
And you're like the breadwinner, you're doing everything. It's like I would want to be with somebody that just like matches like my energy and like just is busy. It's just as much as me. Don't call me and ask me what I'm doing every 5 minutes.
Understanding, basically.
Understanding, like non-insecure, like has that's confident, like into somebody like who sees what I'm doing and appreciates that, just as I would want to like propel them as well.
But at the moment, is variety the spice of life? Is that what you were saying?
Say it again.
I said at the moment you were saying variety is the spice of life, right though?
At the moment,
Okay.
You better be
if I
careful.
see it and I like it, I'm like,
You better be
all
careful. She'll knock you off your feet.
Yeah, I know.
Yo.
Nah, I learned these
But I just feel
women
like
nowadays is
These
savages.
motherfucking
They-
grandmoms.
We
I
got
just
the
feel like-
rep of being the one. These grandmothers
right
be
now,
out here
goddamn
be savage,
granny.
dog. These
Granny.
grannies
feel
be
like-
savage, yo.
It's
I
funny.
feel like
It's funny
if
they call you granny.
You should just live your life.
Hey, facts. That's what. I
Like
tell you.
especially if you're single, like I feel like you should just live your life, but don't do crazy shit and don't do nothing that's gonna like. Fuck
Why
up the
are
reputation.
why are you single?
Slightly choose to be, and then just option wise, like just nothing is like available at the moment.
Nothing's available. I believe you are lying in this quality
No.
city of men like called LA with all these cool
Yeah, nah.
ass rappers
'Cause-
and,
no, because
and,
my
and
whole-
comedians and
Can you turn up a little bit? No, because in LA, can you turn up a little bit? In LA, yeah, in LA, I feel like people are too business minded, and so they're more focused on like, oh, like the benefits of a relationship or whoop whoop. And at the same time, like my whole mentality is people are turning 21 every day in the city.
Yeah.
So there's new bitches every day, like going to the club. There's everything. is,
nah,
like,
but
new.
there's
So,
grown men that don't want the
Have you-
20-year-old.
have you
these
been-
grown men are insecure as fuck
Ha-
too, so no.
Have you been?
They have daddy issues.
Have you been?
They want to be a
Have
dad.
you been in a relationship with a dude in LA?
Yes, and then unfortunately I was moving at the time, so then they just literally
what?
broke it off with me. I had moved back home for like a few months because
Okay.
of this job I was going to take,
Uh-huh.
and unfortunately they just decided not to talk to me, and I broke their heart and blah blah blah.
How dare you move back home to move back home?
Moved back home to make money, and then
Right.
I was moving back to Southern California, but it was just because I would have been gone for so long. He
That
just
800
didn't wanna
miles
do
is
the long
that
distance.
800 miles
Yeah.
is a lot of distance. Wait, it's
It was
600
really only
miles, right?
4.
It's
It was
600
only
miles.
4.
It's
No.
400
No,
miles.
4.
It's like-
Oh,
400
nigga,
miles.
that's
It's like-
5-hour car ride long as fuck, nigga.
423 miles.
465 miles.
This nigga just leaned on the
I said
microphone.
23,
This
nah, I
nigga Dice
mean,
is feeling it right now.
23.
This nigga said, "Nah, I mean for no reason."
Nah, I mean,
23. Nah,
Man,
nah, I
whatever.
mean,
this nigga's
fucking
crazy.
crazy.
All right. So we gotta get ready to wrap this up, Courtney. So let's tell the people.
I can appreciate
Thank
your
you.
savage.
Thank
yeah,
you.
first of
God
all,
damn.
I appreciate you being
Shit.
able to, even though you stood us up personally, you were still able to hop in on the line. So I do
But I
appreciate
always
that.
show up.
That's my bitch.
Yeah.
She said, but I always show up. Nigga, you ain't here.
I stood,
No
yeah,
more
but
Ciroc.
I always show.
You woke up and we
No,
improvised by putting you on the phone, but
Yeah,
you ain't
I'm
show up,
just-
nigga. We improvised for you to show up, nigga. We had to audible like a motherfucker. If you watch
Nigga,
football
nah, I mean,
with
I
us.
was sitting over here like, yo, we gotta do this shit.
You
we
lucky
gotta
we
wing
ain't
it.
forced you to be on a
I was
FaceTime.
like, yo, we gotta wing it. You know what I mean? Everybody was like, we gotta wing it.
Dice always trying to come up with a reason to have wings.
Yo, bro. Know what I mean? What I say outside, Kush?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, yeah,
What I say-
You
what I
said
say,
a whole
Trey?
lot of shit outside.
What I
nigga.
say, Trey?
What did you say?
Know what I mean,
outside?
I said, yo, we gotta wing it. Know what I mean?
Know what I
She's
mean?
not. Know what I mean? She's not answering her phone. She's
Well,
not answering my
the
text.
point is, we've been through all that before.
I had-
So we
I
want to
just
thank
woke
you.
up.
You had
We
just
want to
woke up.
thank you for because she answered the phone. She's
Yeah.
like, damn. She's like, my bad. I'm sorry.
Okay, wait.
I
All right, Courtney.
Let me get my voice straight.
I got one last question. Because
Let's go.
I know girls sometimes use this as the get out of excuse or the curve
Oh,
excuse.
cramps?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Was you really waking up with the extra cramps, or was that the I got to throw out 5 excuses right now?
Did. No, I really did because then I would have answered Dice's phone call the first time.
I'm mad she paid attention enough to know that that's exactly where I was going to.
Hold on, Paul. I mean, I really have a question. I mean, that I want you to get into. And I don't understand why females, don't do this. Especially black females. Like, there's a demographic of black females not sucking dick. And swallowing.
Hold on, time out. Hold on, listen.
We didn't know he was about to go there.
Time out. We talked about this, and I told you, do not say that verbiage. I said, change that shit to something more
and I told you
friendly. And
I
you said,
told you,
I'm not going to say that shit.
No, she don't give a fuck.
Dice,
she don't give a fuck.
It wasn't just about her. It's not just about her.
I'm not talking about her. We was talking about the listeners.
Listen,
but
she
you
listen.
No,
she had a whole shirt that says it.
Listen, we're not talking about, we're not going to talk about this.
Nigga, we going there.
Hold on, listen.
We going there.
Courtney, me and Dice talked about this last night. And he said to me, she wants to talk about how females don't suck dick. I said, Dice, we cannot use that particular terminology. We have to use something more user-friendly. He's like, hold on, this is what he said. He said, nigga, I ain't gonna use that. What the fuck is wrong with you? I got some different terminology. And then he gets right on the show today and say, we gonna talk about females sucking dick.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't understand. It's like everything we discussed yesterday has gone completely out the window. Not just for this episode, but our episode previously. Like, this nigga does not stick to the script at all.
I gotta be me. Nigga, I gotta be me.
Well, you answered me yesterday like that was you. Like, nigga, I ain't gonna say no shit
of
like
course
that.
not. Nigga, that's great motherfucking radio
Okay, well,
feed.
stop. Courtney, you agree with this no sucking dick thing?
Of course.
What is the original question?
He
don't even know.
Why don't chicks? Why don't? The thing is, why don't black females
Dumb it down.
suck dick and then swallow?
I even told you dumb it
Wait,
down.
wow.
feel like-
You're adding to it. I didn't know it was the swallow part too, Dice.
Nigga, you don't understand. This shit is called.
Dice. This is supposed to be
because
my
I feel
kids
like
listen, so we gotta make it somewhat user friendly, like head.
Domingo knows.
Tell them don't listen to this episode, nigga. Like that.
I wanted to because we was talking about abusive relationships, but now
Courtney,
no, nigga.
Stop.
Listen.
Let's hear what she has to say. I'm curious about her feedback. Courtney,
Yes.
where do you stand on this fellatio and consumption issue? There you go. Those are two different words.
I love the consumption of fellatio. How about that?
Oh,
But it's more like I feel like it's different. Like it depends on the person. Like it ain't just with everybody. If I fuck with that person tough, I'm gonna go crazy.
I agree.
Like if I fuck with that person or like the vibe is there, like I'm going crazy. That's why that's why I referred to it earlier as a playground. Like whoever I talk to, like their body's like my playground. So I fuck with it what I want to.
You're
like
a Scorpio, huh?
No, I'm Sagittarius.
Right. The November Sagittarius though, huh?
But I also didn't become active till I was like 26 though too. So I feel like I learned a lot like in a short amount of time.
Okay.
No, I mean I had to. Like I was in a whole relationship with a man that couldn't do anything. So
I was just about to say he was in a wheelchair. What you was worried about?
yeah.
he literally couldn't do anything.
She made it pop though. She
did make it pop.
She mind fucked the shit out of him.
Oh my God! He was trying to mind fuck out of her. But that nigga mind. That nigga was dreaming about fucking her.
Oh wow. Dice is slizzard right now, and Cowboys are about to lose. No,
Are you serious, nigga?
Anyway, so as I say, we have to wrap this episode up. Courtney, get the people all your handles, where they can find you, where they can follow you, where they can come down to the store and buy some of your lovely items.
I have a Black Panther hoodie.
I want a hoodie, Courtney.
That's a popular hoodie too.
Can we get complimentary?
Nigga, I know that shit keeps selling out, right?
Okay, listen.
Yeah, I have like this whole campaign thing I want to start. It's like you're always in that hoodie because people are always telling me, or every time like somebody FaceTimes me, they're always in a hoodie, and it's really dope.
How much do the hoodies cost?
Courtney came from like an abusive relationship.
Dice.
To like doing what she's doing.
Did you not hear me say, Courtney, we have to wrap the show up, give you a handle. This nigga still trying to continue on with the conversation.
I just want to know the price on the hoodies.
I just want to,
Okay, The show is over, nah I mean? Let's let Cortney give her handles, nah I mean? Do you know what the fuck I mean?
I just want to make sure people go to her shit, nigga. Like, know what I mean?
Guess what? She's trying to tell them where they can go to her shit. If you would shut the fuck up, nah I mean? Go ahead, Cortney.
All right, so Instagram is you can type in Granny Lit, and it'll pop up, or it's Miss I Am, so MS_I_AM, and I'm not actively on Facebook a lot, but it's under Cortney Marie, and that's really it. I just try to stay low key,
and give the address to the store. Get the address to the store.
Oh yeah, and my company or my business name is Urban Rarity, and it's www.urbanrarity.com, and it's at 305 East 11th Street in Los Angeles and 90015.
All right.
I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna see y'all be popping y'all asses. I saw that video.
I
saw that video. Yo. Now you was over there and you was sewing.
Always.
And at the same time you was over there, you was like, yo, I'm gonna be popping my ass.
Courtney, I'm mad. I just looked at your Instagram and had no idea I was talking to a nigga I had been doing skits with the whole
I told you that.
I knew that, but I didn't remember. Nigga,
she is.
Courtney, you have to forgive my idiotic co-host here today. Like, these niggas is all one.
I don't drink on Sunday mornings usually.
The Hennessy white. It's
every other weekend.
That's Chicago shit.
But Courtney, I do want to thank you though, for real, you know what I'm saying? Taking time out of your busy schedule, you know what I'm saying? Multitasking, walking dogs, going to stores, watching TV, cooking food.
She's a motherfucking beast, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got shit to do today. I got
listen,
to send out stuff too.
And if nothing else, you found out today your number one supporter in the whole wide world is Dice the Barber over in this motherfucker. Because that nigga been pumping your ass. Nigga, don't look at me like I'm... Nigga, what? This nigga got the nerve... Hold on. This nigga had the nerve to look at me like I done said something fucked up.
Right.
She is,
Courtney, we appreciate it. Yo, this has been another episode of Barbershop Talk Like This. I'm your host, Trey the Barber.
It's your boy, Dice the Barber.
Kush down here still laughing like a motherfucker.
Courtney.
And Granny